Well, I'm back again with another look at Ubuntu 12.04 Beta 2, 64-bit version, and this time I'm going to look at gnome-panel and some of the customization. So I'll log into the regular, what do they call it here? Just Ubuntu. Okay. Give it a sec. And I'll switch over to full screen, I hope. There it goes. Okay. One thing I should mention is today, Ubuntu released new wallpapers. This is slightly different. This is the new default wallpaper. It's a little bit different from the last release. So here are the newer ones. I'll just go through a couple. Here, that's kind of nice looking, and more colorful, and finally this one. What was that? Which some people think that should be the default. What do you think? That should have been the default wallpaper for Ubuntu 12.04. Okay, so let me log out. Oh, first of all, I should mention when we'll open Software Center, and all you have to do to get gnome-panel, you have to install it, is just type in gnome-panel. It'll come up as launcher and docking facility for GNOME. Okay, you can click on that. You can read more info. And I have it installed, so if you don't, just click install, provide your password, and you should be good to go. So close this, and now let's log out. And one thing I should mention too, if you notice, whatever your wallpaper is now it becomes your login screen. So that's the wallpaper I've chosen for this. And let's see, we go to Gnome+Classic, or you can go Gnome+Classic, no effects, no Compiz. So go Gnome+Classic, and you just type in your password, and just give it a sec to change over. It takes a bit of time. There we go. It's GNOME 2 again, basically. As you can see, I've been messing around. I put a couple of the eyes and the fish. Unfortunately, there's no fortune. I don't think it works. Yeah, I don't think the fortune command's there yet. I'm not sure, but when I click it, it says command not found. But that's fine. Again, this is beta. But you have your top and your bottom panel. And I went ahead and installed Compiz, and it's in System Tools, Preferences, Compiz, Config Settings Manager, and you always get this warning. You can uncheck that. And I've already enabled Enhanced Desktop Zoom, which for me I made it holding the Shift key and the mouse wheel. For opacity, it's Alt. Excuse me. Hold down the Alt key and the mouse wheel up. The mouse wheel down, and mouse, which works. Cube. Sometimes it's a little funny. There we go. It is working. Okay. And if you notice, it has sub down here at the bottom right. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay, we'll go there. So yeah, it's in animations. I added the extra animation, so let's change this to horizontal folds. Close animation. Let's change this to dissolve. and minimize. I don't know. Sidekick. Okay, so minimize. Yep, that works. Cool. Close. That didn't seem to work. Let me open. Okay, animation for open, but some of the close animations don't seem to work. Unfortunately. And another thing is, I did install Compiz Fusion icon, but I can't get it to work, and I can't remember the settings that I used to use. Sometimes it wouldn't work. Unfortunately, I don't remember at all. Now, about the panel, the top and bottom panels, it is a little different. If you right click on it, nothing happens, or middle click, whatever. What you have to do is you have to hold down the super key or the Win key, and you also have to hold down the Alt key and then press right click. So Win key, Alt, right click, and now you can add to panel. Its properties: delete panel or new panel. So let's see what else we can add here. Clock, and it's basically all the stuff we know from before. Where'd that go? I was just looking at shutdown. That's interesting. Lock screen, CPU. I don't know if that'll. No. Well, yeah. Okay. Let's see if that'll work. Nah, thumb supported. What? Okay. Well, it's working anyway. And if you right click on it itself, it says preferences. But if you want to move this again, you have to hold down the Win key, press Alt, right click, and select move. And since I don't have any other panels, it's going to be stuck in the middle somewhere. So there. Preferences, whatever, and close. And the same with the bottom. Same behavior. Win key, right click. So you can delete this panel and maybe add your favorite dock or whatever. And as far as its behavior with applications, say Firefox browser, you can drag to the desktop, or you can drag it down and hold, and it'll come up here. Same here. And you can delete this from the desktop. Same thing though. Win key, Alt, right click if you want to remove it, or move it. So remove from panel. We'll do the same thing here. Remove from panel. I think that's about it. Yeah. So it's looking pretty good. It's, like I said, it's pretty close to what we know was GNOME 2. I don't know if you have any other suggestions or whatever about getting this Compiz icon to work. That'd be great. But yeah, so let me mention one thing actually. If you go to System Tools and you go to System Settings, which is fairly simple, you go to Keyboard Layout, click that, go to Layouts, Options. You can get the X kill sequence, which is Control backspace, which logs you out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to press Control backspace and log out. And there we go. And we can go back to the latest shell for Ubuntu. Again, switching takes a bit of time. There we go. And yeah, again, I should mention that if you dash home, Compiz does work, but you got to be careful. Is to get these to work. Actually, I think this is a good thing. Is Unity plugin. If you untick enable, it shuts Unity off. Then you can kind of mess around with the different effects or whatever. Let me see what window previews, and where's that? I forget the benchmark. It says so super or WinKey F12. Okay, and when you're done messing around with your settings, sometimes it'll freeze up like it just did. You have to give it a second. Hopefully it'll come back. Okay, there we go. You just oh dear. Re-enable Unity plugin again. There we go. There. So now if I open the home folder, you can see the effects and preview like I asked it to. Firefox. So you can preview windows. So it's possible to get the Compiz effects working again in Unity. The Ubuntu, of course, and I think it's a good idea that they actually had that disable plugin because it helps with a lot of problems. I think, anyway, the ones I've been trying. So anyway, that's a quick look, and I'm just gonna get out of full screen and show you how quick actually this shuts down. What am I doing? Okay. It's pretty quick in VirtualBox. 1, 2, done. It's gone. There we go. Closed. Okay, so that's about it for gnome-panel and wallpapers and Compiz and stuff. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask or whatever. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one, and bye for now.